Today is May 10, the year of our Lord 2022. In South Carolina today is Confederate Memorial Day. I wanted to come out to this cemetery early this morning and put some flags on some graves. This is Willow Swamp Baptist Church right outside Norway, South Carolina. My wife and I came out here last Sunday and to find some graves of my ancestors, and as we walked this cemetery, it is filled with Confederate soldiers who served their homeland, who served South Carolina bravely. Some of them died in the war, some of them made it back home. There are Confederate headstones and iron crosses and what was some Confederate flags that some great Southerner had put up here years past. So I decided that I wanted to come out this morning on Confederate Memorial Day and put out some more flags. When I got out here this morning, I saw that somebody had been here ahead of me, somebody that had the same exact thought and put up some second national flags, like one on this soldier's grave here, Captain James W. Reed, who served in the South Carolina Cavalry. I want to walk over here and show you this monument to this soldier who served South Carolina bravely and gallantly. He's not one of my ancestors. I'm going to get back to their graves in just a moment. This gentleman right here, when I was out here Sunday, as I walked over here, I wanted to read this inscription here. This gentleman, Hiram Williams, he died on October 19, 1864, fighting for South Carolina in the Battle of Cedar Creek, Virginia. He was in the 20th South Carolina Infantry. I have some ancestors that served in the 20th South Carolina, and I'm going to be leaving here in just a minute and driving over to Rocky Swamp. My great-grandfather and his brother, or about fourth great-grandfather, and his brother are buried in that cemetery. And they very likely served right alongside this gentleman here who gave his life for the South. I have two of my, I believe it's my third and fourth great-grandfather, are buried right over here. Gonna walk back over here and look at their graves. I put flags on their graves on Sunday. As you can see as I walk through here, these Confederate flags are so pretty out here this morning. Just remember what these soldiers did a long time ago. They felt like South Carolina, they knew that South Carolina was a free and independent nation. And they went to war to preserve that. This is one of my ancestors right here, Vashteen Stanmore Hutto, who served in the Confederate infantry. He's the great-grandfather of my great-grandmother. She's buried right over here to my right. This is another one of my great-grandfathers. I believe he's the fourth, John Brown. He served in the 4th South Carolina in the infantry as well. Both of these gentlemen made it back home from the war to what was left of South Carolina after the Federal Army came through here. We shouldn't forget that. We shouldn't forget what these men did for us. How they went and fought. They left their homes. They left their farms. Many of them had very little beside a farm and their family, and they left here and they went and fought for the South. Today is Confederate Memorial Day in South Carolina. Today is also the day that Southerners need to remember that General Thomas Jonathan Jackson drew his last breath and said, "Let us cross the river and rest." Bless these Southern soldiers who left their homeland and went and fought.